Hey everybody, it's me DuckTastix. The new Thor Love and Thunder trailer came out this morning for me at like 1 or 2 a.m. And I want to talk about it. If you want to watch it, I'll put the link in the description and stuff, of course, the trailer. But yeah, I'll include some screenshots of like bits I want to talk about from the trailer and just give my own mini analysis. I'm in isolation right now and I am bored out of my mind. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the very first thing I want to analyze is the little sequence of Thor running through the forest at the beginning. I pretty much, when it shows him in the actual Thor costume, the very first one when he looks like he's a teenager, a bit skinnier. I like the reference. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to how he first looked in the comics. So a very comic accurate costume there, which is, I think, really cool. And the next part is when he then goes a bit older again in the costume. I'm pretty sure this is the costume from Thor 1 and or 2. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then the next thing I want to reference is the shot of the hammer and then Thor out of focus in the distance. I think this is both a reference to Thanos when he retires in Infinity War after beating everybody. And I also think it's a reference to Thor killing Thanos at the beginning of Endgame. I think it's both kind of a nuanced reference, the idea that Thanos has been a huge part of Thor's change as a character. Shortly after, I want to have the scene where Thor first opens his eyes. And I wanted to point out something. I'm not sure if this, because obviously, the movie isn't finished and it's a small detail, but I noticed it also in every other appearance that Thor has. His eye is blue. The eye that has the scar on it, it's blue, where when Rocket gave him the eye, it was orange in Infinity War and obviously was in Endgame. So I think that's a neat little thing to notice. So, and then what we see next is Thor doing his training, like the rope with the chains, and then the skeleton. And then I'll have a shot of about 20 seconds later in the trailer, also right next to each other. Okay, cool. All right, I'll resync with the camera. Cool. I believe it's a reference to King Kong and Godzilla. I think it is possibly that. Otherwise, it might just be a cool, epic shot of like these big beasts. But I don't think you would have those two beasts in the trailer and have it not be a reference to King Kong and Godzilla. So then, following the shot of what I think is the King Kong skeleton, we have Thor as a Ravager. I think this is particularly interesting. It was already confirmed through leaks of figurines, but yeah, I think that's an interesting thing Thor does in his story. And then following that, we have a shot of Thor in his big new golden costume with Stormbreaker, I think, using the Bifrost, I believe. Like the light, that sort of rainbow effect is coming out of the hammer, which I reckon, is the Bifrost. And then following that, I think another interesting thing is I believe Thor's new costume with the gold on it is bestowed by Zeus, which we see Zeus revealed in the trailer, which I think is very, very interesting. And yeah, besides that, I think then obviously the biggest thing is Natalie Portman's character, Jane Foster, holding Mjolnir, and it visibly being cracked. So I have the theory in some regard that I believe Mjolnir was collected by someone and possibly some kind of department she leads. She does do science stuff. And they like assembled it together and somehow she's become worthy of it. Which, at least in the comics, Jane Foster's character becomes worthy through becoming pure-hearted, through her becoming terminally ill. Which would be an interesting thing because pretty much her, when she becomes like a Thor state, she has the powers of Thor, and when she loses them by not holding the hammer, she is back to her cancer self. So I think it would be interesting to possibly explore that dynamic if that is a thing. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Comment down below. If you like this video, like it. I'm really bored during isolation, and this is an interesting thing that I'm interested about. So, yeah, I thought I'd just record it. Very spontaneous. I'm not sure if I'll include little snippets of it, but my microphone, the batteries died during this because I wasn't prepared for this. And I just stole the batteries from my mouse, so I quickly grabbed a wired one, which now I'm tempted to just grab an extension USB cable and just use that instead. But that means I have to like put effort in. So yeah, once again, let me know your thoughts about the new Thor movie in the comments below, and peace out. You're fantastics. Subscribe to DuckTastix, and I'll catch you later. Before you go, before I roll the outro, as you may have already seen, I dropped a song. I'll leave that in the description as well. And I guess I'll do a little announcement here. There's going to be an album coming, April 30th, midnight, whatever your time zone is. I've set it like that. And I'll be making a bigger, proper announcement in the coming days. So get ready for that. All right. Peace, bitches.